News. Hi, this is Danielle with WNZF News Radio, and we're here for our first edition of Famous Flagler. It's going to highlight people who are doing great things around our community, and our first guest today is Flagler County Commissioner Milissa Holland.
Hi, Danielle. It's wonderful to be here. This is exciting. Looking forward to talking about everything that's going on.
Thank you for joining us. We'd like to find out a little bit about you personally.
Sure.
What can you tell the folks in Flagler that they may not know about you?
Oh, wow. Well, I've been surfing since I was 15 years old. I actually surfed quite a bit up at Jungle Hut Road, so I'm very familiar with the great surf we have here in Flagler County. Very active, love the outdoors, walk on our trails often, just really participate in the community as a whole and really appreciate what we have here.
Can you tell people what inspired you to get involved with public service?
Sure. You know, I blame it all on my father, my late father, and I say that in a positive way. He was somebody who instilled such a great value system within me, and we always were taught that you give back in the community in which you live. And so my sisters and I really kind of took that to heart. And my father, when we relocated down here, he became very, very involved with county government for about 15 years, served in different capacities, and was instrumental in actually the incorporation of the city of Palm Coast and became one of the first city council members on the city council. So in many different aspects, I watched him over the years deal with very complex issues, have a significant positive impact in the communities in which we lived, and it just kind of inspired me to do the same. And unfortunately, he had passed away, going on about 11 years ago now, and just had a very, very difficult time dealing with the grief of losing him. He and I were very, very close, and it was Mayor Canfield, who, the former mayor of Palm Coast, who kind of inspired me to get out and about and attend a city council meeting, in which I did. And that city council meeting turned into several committees, and those committees turned into an opportunity to run for the county commission.
Do you feel like there's been a lot of support from the community knowing where your father came from and how you've been able to progress?
I do. I mean, you know, my father was an extraordinary human being, and for those who did have the opportunity to know him, really saw that firsthand. He was somebody who was very selfless, dealt with a serious disability his major adult life, and I think it gave him a firmer grasp on those needs that we have for so many of our residents and how important it is to focus on those needs. So those were great times in Flagler County, and I know we certainly have focused on a lot of the same initiatives that he took on moving forward, particularly the communication and cooperation between municipalities, and a lot of the subjects that I spoke about when I was running really came about from different initiatives that were brought about by him.
So he's really been a driving force in your life.
He has, and even after all this time, I mean, I'm constantly reminded of him. His legacy lives on, and my children remember him fondly, and certainly speak of him often. And it's a great way to kind of honor him, to ensure that what he started will not be for nothing.
Have your children gotten the political bug yet?
You know, no. You know, politics is an interesting dichotomy, and although we speak of it often in my household, we do really take the opportunity to have them explore what is best for them and is right for them. They do give back in many different ways. They do volunteer throughout the community, so that's something that I'm very proud of. But I think the political arena has been something that they've certainly watched with some ambivalence over time, a sense of pride as well. But they are very interested in different things within their career path as they continue to grow.
All right. So as far as projects that you've been able to accomplish, I know Feed Flagler is really taking off. It had a very successful season.
It did.
Is there anything that you have coming up that is similar?
Well, yeah, and we have a tremendous amount of support for Feed Flagler, and I really can't thank our residents enough, not only for those in need, but those who contribute time and time again. With that being said, we have been working on a wonderful project that we see that's going to be a true benefit to the community as a whole. And that's been a project called Project Eagle Eye. And it's been rather collaborative because it does affect each area of the community. We have focused on 7 different locations throughout the county, particularly our waterway systems, in which we will be housing cameras. So you can be in Michigan and it can be freezing and cold and snowing, and get to take a look at the boats going by on the waterway or the dolphins swimming, and those will be able to be live feed through not only our tourism website, but all municipalities as well as the county website. I think it'll be a benefit for our realtors that are hoping to kind of generate some more leads once again and have the housing market up and running again. That's a significant impact to our community long term. But also for our visitors to come and visit. Our tourism is a huge, significant economic driver in Flagler County. Employs about 15% of our base, and that's important to note that our restaurants benefit, our small businesses benefit. Every time a visitor touches our doorstep, it's a benefit to the community as a whole. And so we feel that this is going to be another tool that we can implement into our strategies and have a very, very significant impact moving forward.
All right, so we'd like to thank Commissioner Holland for joining us today, and we hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.